Hello everybody and welcome to round 1 of the International VTuber Championship, brought to you by tracc.eu and powered by Simracing.GP. Commentating today is me, Ruby Acosta, Queen's Design driver, and, well, currently your commentator for today, and also last season's team champion. Hopefully today will be a exciting race, interesting race here at the Snetterton circuit. It's going to be a really hectic race here, especially in such wet and rainy conditions with more than 20 cars on track. Who knows what to expect here. So to summarize the race setup for today, it'll be 60 minutes of pit window as well. As we get set to get qualifying going here, I think we should go over the they should go over the field and who is here. We have last season's team's championship and team champion and top VTuber for season 6, Tracc Kyoso, and the number 13, Who Wants a Soda X. Now it is Wild Things Racing, teamed up with Natalie Lee, along with a few others that are returning here for today's race. Now as we get set for qualifying here, everybody's in the pit lane here. Tracc Kyoso is the first one out. A few others waiting at pit road. I believe that is Akita Asutagawa as well. Time should be very slow. I see a GTR off track. I believe that is... Let's see if I can get the timing here working. There's Dirt Rocks. Soleil Dirt Rocks of the number 420 car. We're going to be seeing a lot of people going off track here today, I believe. Tracc Kyoso is still the first car out of the pit lane. We'll be seeing him do the first few laps of qualifying here today. Here's the Wild Things Racing number 19 of Natalie Lee, teamed up with Tracc Kyoso. Behind her is one of the McLarens. It is the number 34, Mertz Reiniger. We're still currently waiting for somebody to cross the line to set a valid first lap here today at Snetterton. Lots of storylines here today. We have, of course, what as I said earlier, Tracc Kyoso, the team's champion with Who Wants a Soda with Queen's Design, now teamed up with Wild Things as he is racing alongside of Natalie Lee. We have Akito Susagawa, who's hoping to have a way better season than last time, who has fallen into such bad luck round after round. As I'm not sure why the timing board on the left is not showing up here. Apologies, that is very strange. And we also have the return of the ever-growing UMA Motorsport. Here shown is Yukari Kagurazaka. So we should actually get back to Racecock Kyoso, who is setting his first lap here of the day. Centerton already a tricky circuit to dry, so it's going to be interesting to see how these VTubers handle it in the wet, especially if it's such tight confines with these big wide GT3 cars. You can see as Akito Suzugawa right behind him in the distance. Yeah, there's a few difficulties with the timing board not showing up. It's not really has happened to me before. A good lap for race car is at 2:02.357, but Akito Suzugawa already goes faster with a 2:0697. Moritz Reiniger comes in second with a 2:01.882. Al Dente with a 2:02.275. You see, Yukari Kagurazaka is already on a fast lap here, improving their best lap of a 2:09.75. Akito going wide to let Yukari have their lap. I don't know if that was accidental or intentional. Looks like Akito is aborting his lap. Mujiko sets the best lap of a 2:02.535. But they're not improving. Meanwhile, Yukari is still improving. They are a second over their best. It might be a 1:59 here. Frankie Nguyen with a best lap of 1:59.852. So we're already getting to the 59s here. It might be because the track is already drying up with all the cars on it instead of just a single car just putting laps in. A form of dry line much quicker. Yukari is still on that very fast lap here. Still over a second. I'm not sure if it's going to be best. Though Akito Suzugawa on the top. Meister APR also on top as well. We have to take a look at it. Yeah, Kagurizaka. Yukari with the best lap of the session of a 1:59.462. And still improving, it looks like, as there's a car going off. That's Al Dente. Aaron Vogel already 2 seconds up from their best lap time here. To the front stretch now. We'll see what the time is. It might be a 2 flat here. It is a 2 flat.542. Akito Suzugawa also on a pretty fast lap here. Lots of drivers here in the 59s. Might even get a 58 if the conditions improve. Akito definitely having the pace here to have a good finish here today. Just we'll have to put it all together for the race. Yukari right behind. 8 tenths already up from their best. drivers, actually a lot of drivers, improving on their best lap time here. We'll see what this is going across the line. It might be a 58. It is a 59 flat. So best lap of the session. We'll see what Yukari does. And the first 58, wow, that is a blinding lap time. That 296 definitely showing its strength here early on in its life in the Soto Corsa Competizione. Breaking you in about to come into that third sector. We'll see if the 720S has any pace to challenge the new 296. Blanc Ryozaki with the 59.817. RCGBR still among the 159.7 range. Aaron Vogel improving on their best lap time by a second. We'll see them going across the line pretty soon here. Aaron Vogel is across the line already with the third place and a 59.345. Kogoda already finding more pace, as I believe that is the as Mashiro going off in their Huracan. Let's call it McLaren. They're all mid-engine, right? Akito Suzugawa trying to come across the line, trying to improve on his best lap, but it won't be enough. He is 6/10 down on his best. Yukari lost a lot of time when we weren't looking there. Let's see what this lap's going to be. It's probably not going to be a big improvement as they would hope. It's going to be 158.367. Blanc Ryozaki getting close to the line here. Let's see what they will do. Blondie in that really brightly colored pastel BMW. Looks like they have lost a bit of time. They won't be improving on this lap. Aaron Vogel will not be either, also known as Lithium Fox. With the group known as the Fox Box. You see a Lexus going off there into the grass. Oh, and Lithium goes off there as well. Not a lot of drivers improving their lap time. Lucas Lichten in the Bentley is pretty close to doing it though. Racecart Kyoso oddly struggling in the wet conditions here at Snetterton. Not sure if he doesn't know the track too well or if the Porsche is not set up right for the track or the conditions here. Let's see what Lucas Lichten has to do here. A good lap that puts them into 5th. 59.417. Akito still not improving on his best lap time here. You see teammate Cobb 90. Both Mirai United VRT cars, both sporting the same purple, pink, and white black liveries. Blanc Ryozaki might be able to improve on their best lap time here. There's a big slide there coming out of that final corner. I'm not sure if that's going to hinder their lap time. Yep, they go right into the pits. They abort the lap immediately. Frankie Nguyen still in that second position, with Akito Suzugawa in third, Aaron Vogel in fourth, Lucas Lichten in third, Eister ABR in sixth, Muchiko in seventh, Blanc Ryosaki in eighth, Ray Scott Kyoso ninth, and Al Dente rounds out your top 10. Though it looks like Midnight Hurricane might want to make a dent in that top 10. Also part of the ever-growing UMA Motorsport from China. Five tenths up from their best lap time. It looks like, yes, that is good enough for sixth. And that knocks out Al Dente out of 10. A great lap time for the Chinese driver. Akito still not being able to improve their best lap time here. With only 5 minutes remaining in qualifying, there's still only 5 minutes remaining in qualifying. There's still a lot of time for somebody to make a run for the top position, as Yukari Kagorizaka still holds on to that wonderful time of 1:58.367, enough to carry the pole here. Akito here. Nobody currently close enough to make a dent for the top time here. Akito's gained a lot. Oh! That's Lucas Lichtenhoff. Thankfully, they were on their out lap, but that's going to really mess up their momentum coming into their first flying lap. So that isn't ideal, as we see another car off. That is a Porsche. I don't know of who I believe that is. iMetrics VTuber, I believe. Akito a second off on that lap. It won't be enough. We'll take a look here at Frank Nguyen. At the moment, they are not fast enough to knock Yukari out of that top position. They lost a lot of time there, and they make it up in his final few corners. Already down 5/10. Looks like they are aborting this lap already. Might go for another one here. Blanc Ryosaki, however, is on a good lap. 5/10 up. That's going to be worth a lot of positions if they can keep it together here in this final corner. Very treacherous, very deceiving. As Charles the 14th is right in front of them, but that might not be enough to hinder their lap, as they already lost a ton of time coming out of that corner. They'll put them up to 8th, but I don't think that's what they wanted ideally, especially seeing a huge green delta on the top left of the screen. Again, nobody can really touch Yukari Kagorizaka. Kagurazaka's top time of a 158.367. They're gonna be one to watch come race time. Though if anybody can challenge them, it'll be Nguyen here in the number 97, Ragnar X Mirai United VRT McLaren. There's only a minute left in qualifying, so it's going to be time for those final few laps. As Nguyen lost a lot of time there again. Snitterton definitely a frustrating track to get down here. Just a lot of really frustrating and hair-pulling moments here on this track that can really lose you a lot of time, especially those really tight corners in Sector 1 and Sector 2. And also this final corner that can really, really mess up your momentum, especially if you manage to hit the inside sausage curve. As Nguyen comes to the pits, that's enough. Looks like Kagurazaka is already in the pits. They think that that's the fastest that they can go. Meanwhile, Akito Suzugawa up 0.2, up 0.3 actually. As this will be the final lap. At the moment, it will not be enough to topple Ducati out of that pole time, but it might be enough to knock Nguyen out of second place. Just finding through corners here. Gaining a lot of time. Already lost a lot of time. Oh, I'm so sorry for jinxing you. It will not be enough. Looks like Akito will stay in third, and Ducati will retain their pole position for today's race. RC ABR with the only car out on track that can improve their time. It won't be enough. Looks like all the standings will be looks like the standings will be as is here. Al Dente, the final car to cross the line here. And that is it.
Alright, we have some wet conditions. Remember that cars are slippery and watch your braking distance.
So your pole sitter for today is Ducati Kagurazaka with a great lap time here. As we get set for this 60-minute race. So going through your starting lineup for today's race. Of course, taking the pole position will be Ducati Kagurazaka in the number 7 Uma Motorsport Ferrari 296. Alongside them is Frankie Nguyen in the number 97 McLaren for Mirai VTuber, Mirai United VTuber Racing Team. In the third position, we have Akito Suzugawa.
30 seconds.
Right next to them is Aaron Vogel, aka Licking Fox. Al Dente starts in 5th position. 6th is Lucas Lichten. 7th is Midnight Hurricane.
20 seconds.
8th is Blanc Ryozaki. 9th is Icer ABR. 10th, Racecock Kyoso after a uncharacteristic poor
10
qualifying.
seconds.
Haguda Mashiro is in 11th. Natalie Lee in 12th. Cobb 90, 13th. Moritz Reiniger in 14th. Charles the 14th, 15th. Just one position off 14th. Jordan Brunch is 16th. Davireps Katse in 17th. Rob Katz in 17th, sorry. Kasetsu Fujiwara in 18th. DJ Overdrive in 19th. And Soleil Drew Crocs in 20th. To get this formation lap underway, there's going to be a lot of unknowns coming to this race, especially with all the new cars. Some new drivers especially. With 23 cars around this tight Snitterton circuit, hopefully we'll have a very clean race here today. As Ducati gets their tires warmed up, as warm as you can get them in these wet conditions. But you'll definitely need them. You'll definitely be having to drag the brakes here, making sure all your pressures are at the optimum range, and just having to get yourself into that mindset, into that racing mindset, especially with a car on your inside or outside, depending on the circuit here. I believe Ducati here will have the inside of the right side coming into turn 1, which will be a challenge of its own, especially if you cannot get a good exit. It's very wet. Tons of standing water here today in Simracing. It's going to be a challenge for a VTuber racers here to overcome. We're getting ready to go double file and get ready here for the start of the first round of the International VTuber Championship, brought to you by tracc.eu. Getting set for a exciting race. Nevertheless, of what goes on, it'll definitely be exciting. As Ducati nearly goes off track, trying to go double file here, really tight. Ducati on the inside, Frankie Nguyen on the outside. Akito Suzugawa right behind them in third. And Aaron Vogel behind Frankie Nguyen, fellow McLaren driver, in fourth. Here we go, coming across the line. And it's green, green, green here. Cars fanning out, trying to get any position they can. And see already a collision. There's already a crash here in the back. I believe that is Icer ABR. No, that's Kasetsu Fujiwara, actually. Stopped on track with DJ Overdrive. Looking back to the lead here, Ducati still maintains that position with Akito spun. Gets hit by Lucas Lichten. And gets hit again. They're trying to get going again, but already dropped so many positions already with damage here. Racecock Kyoso around as well. Just chaos here in the first few, in just the first two corners of this race. As Let's see what happened here. Just carnage here. That is so unfortunate for Akito. Looking for a good start to the season, yet it'll be another unfortunate accident to kick off Season 7 of the International VTuber GT Championship. You see Akito already down, way down in 18th. As you look back to the leader, Yukari Kakurizaka already building a pretty big gap to Frankie Nguyen in that McLaren. Aaron Vogel trying to find a way around. See, Cobb 90 is around. These really tough conditions already catching up a few drivers. As, oh, there's a big crash. That is Racecock Kyoso. Again, it's involved in an incident. I believe that's with Panic Fungus. We'll have to see what's going on here. Looks like Panic Fungus gets into Akito there. Akito going off in the grass, and Panic just, well, the grass is definitely not where you want to be, especially in wet conditions. I believe, actually, that is, I don't know if that is Cobb or Akito. They both have the same car, but apologies. There. As Akito is already in the pits trying to repair the damage. We go back to this battle for second position here between Frankie Nguyen, Aaron Vogel, and Al Dente, who has gained so many positions. Aaron Vogel might actually be in danger here as Al Dente goes through the grass. Actually, it's Al Dente who's in trouble here. Lucas Lichten just stuck into the back of them. Side by side, they come into this chicane here. Lucas Lichten, will they be able to clear them? Yes, they will be able to. Pretty clean pass there, especially after all we've seen just at the start of these first 5 minutes. Lucas Lichten already charges. They are completely sideways in that Bentley. Not like they should have any trouble traversing the wet conditions in that boat. See, Racecock Kyoso trying to club every position that he's lost in those first couple of laps where he just could not escape calamity. Right behind Fujiko. The 14th is around, as well as iMetric's VTuber. Mort's Reininger is around. A lot of drivers going around here. Just unbelievable start to this event. Though, I guess you could say it's expected, especially with these really tough conditions. With the pit window open, it's now, oh, looks like Lonnie just goes off there. Al Dente already wanting that position back from Lucas Lichten. So it's going to be really tough to traverse around that huge British boat. As Lucas Lichten loses control for a bit, they go around. They make contact. Lucas Lichten is around and just gifts Al Dente the 4th position as Lucas Lichten drops down as far as 6, I believe. And Moritz might have another chance to redeem themselves. Everybody going around. It's like a slip and slide here. We'll come back to the most exciting battle at hand between Frankie Nguyen and Aaron Vogel, both McLarens. And both on Mirai United VTuber racing team. As Frankie Nguyen is building a little bit of a gap, though it is, I'd say it's actually pretty consistent second gap. The only one that's actually building a gap is Yukari Kakurazaka in that 296, who is just putting on a show for Uma Motorsport. Muchiko's in the pits, taking their pit window. I wonder if there's going to be more battles against the track and the conditions rather than battles against fellow competitors here. It's already leaning towards that way, as we've seen. We'll take a look at Icer ABR trying to hunt down that 8th position of Natalie Lee and the Wild Things Racing 992. Behind them, I believe that is Akito Suzugawa, a lap down. Really unfortunate for them today. As Muchiko gets a drive-through. Perhaps for speeding through pit lane. That's really unfortunate. I'm not sure if not a lot is happening or a lot is happening. As you see, looks like the 54 Moritz Reiniger has come into trouble here, as Natalie Lee is actually pretty close already. We'll stick on this battle for the time being. Overdrive hits already. I wonder if they have damage. Natalie Lee, part of Wild Things Racing, teamed up with Rizka Kyoso this season. Another esports team tied up with another VTuber here. Natalie Lee also involved in more female racers with the same team. Instead, driving the Mercedes AMG GT3, which I can say is not a very fun car to drive. I'll admit. She's probably having a better time in that Porsche. Icer ABR trying to gain on her, but there's not a lot happening there. She's gonna have to, as a challenging somebody for the lead or somebody for a position, you really have to work on your momentum and your exits and not lose any momentum, or just adapt to the driver in front and just sort of like, and sort of just stick to the top of them, or else you'll just be as slow as them. You really have to plan your route around the driver that you're battling, and you really have to keep momentum and make sure that you have advantages. Icer ABR just gives a little tap to that Porsche. Just sort of interrupting my pretty boring sim racing lecture. But I believe that is Akito right behind, a lap down, as they try to gain their lap back. I'm not sure what I think of that, but it's completely legal. Probably already really, really frustrated with their performance here, especially being taken out in the first lap in the first 2 corners. And oh my gosh, Natalie Lee! Natalie Lee has been taken out of that 8th position. We have to go back and see what happened there. Oh my goodness, I don't even know what to think of that. iMetric's VTuber just dive bombed her. Oh, that is really unfortunate for her. Although at the moment she still retains 9th, as things go from bad to worse. Spinning out at that chicane, just already. This is not what she needed here today. The grass still not helping her. Can't help but feel really bad. As Eister ABR manages to make the best out of the worst for Natalie. Take a look here at this battle that's still actually going on between Al Dente and Lucas Lichten, especially after spinning. Meanwhile, at the front, Yukari Kaguzaka has put up a 6-second gap. For those who are keeping track. Already getting close to that team. Iris Bentley just stuck under the back of Al Dente's Porsches. Al Dente goes wide, just gifts Lucas Lichten that position. Just made it completely easy so that Lucas can now go hunting for a fox, specifically Aaron Vogel. See Eister ABR already getting close to that number 34 car. I believe that Porsche of Mujiko is a lap down. Yes, it is. It is the number 995 of Mujiko. Tritika Mujiko, who was involved in a few of those incidents. Let's check in on the leader, who has built, again, a 6-second gap to 2nd place. Yukari Kagudasaka just absolutely dominating this race so far, though it's only been 15 minutes, so anything can happen from this point onward. But you have to say, it's a wonderful performance that they have been putting on for Uma Motorsport, who have been looking for a great result for a while now. And here it is. See, oh, there's been a crash. ABR and Reiniger. Reiniger's around. See what happened here. Just gets loose. And ABR just tries to avoid, but just goes into the grass. Relatively drama-free, thankfully. You see a recovering Race Car Kyoso trying to battle against Julian Brunch. Jordan Brunch, I'm sorry, Julian Brunch. I'm not sure what I'm going for there. I'm thinking of Head Honcho. Forgive me, it is my first time commentating. I'm usually in the driver's seat, not in the commentating seat. But this is the best battle we have here for you here today. Right now, at the moment, Racecock Kyoso trying to claw his way back up to a respectful position, especially after just the chaos that happened to him just 15 minutes ago, it seems like. Jordan Brunch, one of the 3 Lexuses here. Always nice to see Lexus represented, especially since it's becoming a rare car in competitive scenes. As Jordan loses control, gets to the grass. Already a lot of damage on that Lexus RCF. So at the moment, Racecar will get that 11th, no problem, as he comes into pits early. Probably a good decision here, especially after being involved in so much carnage early on. You just want to make the undercut work here. Ducati already with an 8-second lead, an impressive showing. At the moment, not a lot of action going on the track, not a lot of battles for position here. Here that Julian has actually just caster cursed somebody with not even being here in the caster's booth. So good to see that's still alive, the curse. As actually Ducati actually is one of the only cars in the 58s at the moment, the other car being Lucas Lichten. So that pace definitely is not fading, as they have to come, but this time they have to come across traffic here. I believe that is Soleil Durox, really hard name to get right, in that number 420 GTR. See, Panic Fungus seems to have got themselves into an incident here. I wonder what happened. Like we were already late to the party. Just seems to have spun around there. Pretty easy to do in these conditions. David Katze, I don't know how to pronounce that, has also spun around here. The old AMG, probably the oldest car here. Ducati actually got past her crux, and it's built again. It's just ballooned up to 10 seconds. Just an impressive showing here today for the UMA Motorsport driver. UMA Motorsport probably have more than a handful of drivers here today in the International VTuber Championship. And I've always been rooting for them. They've been a pretty eclectic group of drivers of all skill ranges, but they've never had a big result like they'll have here today, if the results stand here today. So pretty proud of UMA Motorsport, and also Grip Runners, who have also partnered with UMA. We'll have to see what comes next in this championship of them. Meanwhile, Midnight Hurricane, as I speak, there is the Grip Runners and the UMA Motorsports car battling for position for 19th to 20th. For pride at this point, basically. One of the other Lexuses of DJ Overdrive, Midnight Hurricane getting that position pretty easily, especially after DJ Overdrive has actually just gone wide. Not sure if that's what they wanted to do. Hopefully not. But at the moment, things are pretty stable here, relatively. So another yellow flag. look at second position of Frank Nguyen, who has built up a pretty good gap to Aaron Vogel, Lithium Fox, as they're better known. Pretty good showing for them today. Aaron Vogel themselves doing... Oh, that was pretty close. Talal Ducrox nearly got to the back of that 47 McLaren. A lot of drivers are struggling with the wet conditions here. Lucas Lichten in the 4th position for Team Iris in that big Bentley Al Dente in 5th place in number 27. Blanc Ryozaki, also known as, I like to call him Blani, in the 6th position, as I've said before. I think I have. Yes, I have. Don't blame me. I got ADHD, okay? And see, I believe that's Akito Suzugawa into the grass there. Meister ABR in 7th position. Good result right now. Moritz Reiniger, after having a bit of drama, still in 8th position, as well as Natalie Lee. Natalie Lee in 9th. And Kagura Mashiro in 10th. As there's a car off. That is Midnight Hurricane. What's happened there? Oh my goodness, a really bad rejoin there, as I believe that was, that is Jordan Brunch nearly getting into that number 76. Let's see what happened here. Looks like they've done it all by themselves here. Yeah, it just goes wide. Just not a lot of grip on that wet surface. And I'm not sure what DJ Overdrive did. I just slowed there. I believe just slowing down for the incident there, as Jordan Brunch nearly makes contact with the 76. Not a very safe rejoin there, I'd have to admit. But thankfully, no harm, no foul. Stewards will be looking into that, I'm sure. You see, Icer AB are taking their mandatory stop. Lucas Lipton already catching up to the back of Aaron Vogel, pretty quickly, in fact. Lucas Lichten with a 159.337 that last lap, and Aaron Vogel and Moritz Reiniger is around again. Wow, these conditions are really kicking people's butt here. As we return to Lucas Lichten. As I said, that these last 2 laps of these 2 drivers, Lichten is about 2 seconds faster, I'd say even 3 seconds faster than Vogel on that last lap. So he is they are definitely going fox hunting today. Lucas Lichten already down to under a second here in that Bentley. As Ducati's off! Ducati spun! Oh my gosh! And that's David Rabukatse also going off there. What's happened there? Oh no! Oh no, lap traffic just got into Ducati. Thankfully they have not lost the lead. But that is a lot of time to lose, especially, like, they are just completely lucky not to have lost so much time there. I think they only, yeah, I'm looking, they've only lost just a second from just that pirouette. That is really lucky. We have another battle here between Blani and Al Dente. Al Dente trying to defend, coming to this next corner, but Blani's not that close by. I don't believe that's enough space to be defending that. That would just be losing momentum and pace. Blani in a really adorable pastel-colored BMW there. Al Dente, yeah, relating to the name, it does look like Al Dente's livery. Looks like a bit of spaghetti, to be honest. Or pasta, just all in the pot. It's just lots of wiggly lines and everything. But looks like Blani has lost a lot of time, as has Lucas Lichten, actually. So Those battles have sort of calmed down there at the moment. So there's coming to halfway, well, coming to the halfway point here. Things stay as they were with Yukari Kagurazaka, even with that scare. As I hear a car off track, actually. I'm not sure who that is. That is, I believe, Panic Fungus. I'm not sure, actually, but I heard a car go off there. But yes, coming up to halfway, things stay as they were with Yukari Kagurazaka 11 seconds ahead, freaking win. Aaron Vogel in third, Lucas Lichten in fourth, Al Dente in fifth, as shown here. Wadi Ryosaki in sixth, Natalie Lee in seventh, Moritz Reiniger in eighth, Kogura Mashiro in ninth, Julian Brunch in 10th, who has just gone off. Jordan Brunch, sorry, I don't know why I keep mixing up Julian and Jordan. Jordan Brunch even says it on the car there. It's so embarrassing. I'm probably going to be made fun of after this one. Meister ABR in 11th, already taking their pit stop as they've saved it. Cobb 90 in 12th. Kasetsu Fujiwara in 13th. Kito Suzugawa just still trying to recover in 14th, as is Racecock Kyoso in 15th. David Rubbs Katse in 16th. Tritika Mujiko in 17th. Soledad Druprox in 18th. DJ Overdrive in 19th. Charles the 14th and 20th. Midnight Hurricane 21st. I'm Mentrix VTuber in 22nd, and Panic Fungus in the pits right now, 23rd. Again, as oh no! Frankie Nguyen has gone off. That gives the position to Aaron Vogel and Lucas Lichten, potentially Al Dente as well, as Lucas Lichten makes the move on the inside of Aaron Vogel. Oh no! They slide off, just saving it. All of a sudden, this race has just turned upside down. And Lucas Lichten might be able to get second here again. And that gives Yukari a 17-second gap. Yukari is just rubbing their hands together. Just, they can't not believe what's happening behind them. As I'm already pretty late on the replay button there. Apologies for that. But yes, Lucas Lichten already hunting for second there, still fox hunting. Not sure if that's legal, but in motorsports it definitely is here. That huge Bentley just overtowering that McLaren. As Jordan Brunch comes to the pits here to take their stop. Already in the back of that number 47 McLaren. You can see Vogel just getting so loose into that corner. The wet conditions just being such a pain to these competitors. Other drivers have taken their stop. I'll just see when Ducati comes in. Ducati must have that car just filled with gasoline. Or petrol, as they call it here in the UK, since we are in Snitterton. But it looks like Lucas Lichten has lost a bit of time to Aaron Vogel here. As Natalie Lee is in the pits to take her mandatory stop, as well as Keisuke Fujiwara and David Raubskatze. Again, Lucas Lichten just not able to close that gap, not able to make a move for second position here. The closest they got was during that whole kerfuffle when Nguyen just spun off the track. Aaron Vogel just in the grass there. Lucky to not have spun out since it is so slippery in these conditions, as Ducati has come into the pits for their stop. We'll have to see when the others come in as well. Aaron is not coming in, neither is Lucas Lichten. So it looks like they are going just a bit longer. We'll have to see how much time these two can gain on Ducati. Though I don't think tire wear will be an issue here, since wet tires don't really wear as much as dry tires here, as Al Dente is also in the pits. Having trouble with their pit box, actually. Not sure what's going on here, actually. But that's gotta lose so much time. So it's probably going to be a few spots already lost from that mistake in pit road. This is the current battle for the lead. However, Ducati and Kagorizaka would take the overall lead once everybody has taken their mandatory stop, which is a regulation here for the International VTuber Championship. As Vogel comes across DJ Overdrive as lap traffic, as that is, I believe, Metrix going off, trying to control their Porsche in the wet grass. As Al Dente gets a drive-through. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Already from that pit mistake, and now apparently they've been speeding coming, either entering or exiting, so that's going to be a ton of positions they're lost, especially after such a good race, battling Lucas Lichten. Lichten, I believe, has gone in. So Lichten is the first light, and see Metrix just spinning out in the wet again. And I don't know who that is. That's Frankie Nguyen! Oh, tough luck again for Nguyen. What's happened there? Metrix just got into the side of Frankie Nguyen. Oh, just not their fault at all. Just really unlucky. Especially after spinning out in that first corner, just getting into trouble again. As they decided to take their stop, why not? Let's see where Ducati comes out in relation to Lichten. Already quite a ways away. Lucas Lichten already out of the pits. About maybe 13 seconds, which they've actually... Ooh, that was a close call between Reiniger and Lichten. Looks like about 13 seconds between them and Kagorizaka, so it is... So it is a pretty good gap, actually. They've gained a bit of time, but not enough to just take a bite of that enormous lead that Kagorizaka has. Then when we'll see Vogel come to the pits here. It'll have to be soon, I'd imagine. No, not this time. So still, as of now, Yukari Kagurizaka would actually take the overall lead once Vogel takes their mandatory stop. But they really do not want to give up their first position. About to see how that pans out, see if Vogel can actually gain time here. This Renegar is in 4th. Ryuzaki is in 5th. Freaky Nguyen dropped all the way down to 6th. Really unfortunate. Dente down to 7th. Icer ABR in 8th. Natalie Lee on 9th. And Akito Suzugawa has actually gained up quite a few positions here, as has Ray Scott Kyoso, 10th and 11th respectively. As Machiro has seen showing the yellow flag, but they are just getting out of the pits, I believe. Yes. Just going a bit wide there as they get hit. And I believe that is Jordan Brunch going off as well. A lot of turn with calamity here. Pretty tough corner to do in the wet, especially since in the dry it's a pretty simple medium speed, high speed corner, but in the wet you just really have to slow down and just, you can really get caught off by the lack of grip. Dente in the pits again, not sure what that is for, I believe, yes, oh, that is to clear the mandatory stop that they have, so they are going to just lose even more time here to Icer ABR and Natalie Lee. That's potentially another spot for Akito Suzugawa and Ray Scott Kyoso. As Aaron Vogel still doesn't dive down to the pits, wonder what their strategy is. Yes, Executey, hello. Welcome. Hopefully I'm doing a good job. Looking here at the timing, it looks like not a lot of time has been eaten out of Kagurizaka between them and Lucas Lichten. So it's still staying at 12-13 seconds, but Kagurizaka's just in form here today. Icer ABR just went off somewhere here, giving Natalie Lee the 7th spot. And here is the best that we have for you right now between Cobb 90 and Jordan Brunch to see Moritz Reiniger go off. There's another battle going on here for 9th position between Akito Suzugawa and Ray Scott Kyoso, both drivers who have been struggling here at the beginning stage of this race, now into a good spot, considering everything they've gone through. Both drivers associated with Mirai United VTuber racing team. However, for the team's championship, Ray Scott Kyoso is again with Wild Things X Who Wants a Soda, as Akito Suzugawa is with Mirai United for the team's championship. Looks like Ray Scott has actually lost a bit of time there. So we'll go back to this battle here. Looks like Jordan Brunch actually lost control there, giving Cobb 90 in 13th position. So we will go back actually to... Oh my goodness! What has happened there? Trinica Mujiko has just dive-bombed the number 13. Coming to turn 1 here. Oh, I don't know how to feel about that. Well, actually, we'd have to take a look at it again. coming a bit too hot, and tracc.eu was actually just going wide, was slow there. Just really hard to say. But that is big drama, especially for tracc.eu, especially after being involved in so many incidents. Already another incident he's been in the middle of. As Rainiger goes into pits now, looks like that will promote Freaky Newland and Blanc Ryuzaki into 4th position. Blondie having a great day today, though they are quite a ways away from Lucas Lichten. As Lichten is still trying to just claw every second out of Kagurazaka's lead, or overall lead, as Volvo still has not taken their pit stop here. We'll see. Yes, Vogel is in the pits already. So we're going to have to see if they can gain some time here and where they come out. As Kagurazaka's around again! Where will Lucas Lichten come out? Lucas Lichten right there in the far side of your picture. 3 seconds away now after getting into trouble between, I'm not sure who was it. I believe that is DJ Overdrive. We'll have to see. Oh my goodness, just really unfortunate there. So that's already a big gap, and it's already falling again. Never mind, that is just simply Aaron Vogel actually coming out of the pit. So this battle for the lead has actually started heating up again. So Lucas Lichten will have to keep pushing. It's not over until it's over here. So that is 2 UMA Motorsport cars involved in the same incident, and Aaron Vogel has a drive-through. Aaron Vogel has a drive-through. Oh, that is so unfortunate. And that'll promote Blondie into 3rd position, potentially. As we'll come back to this lead battle here between Kagurazaka and Lucas Lichten. Lucas Lichten just getting ever so close here. They can just smell that 1st position. They can smell the exhaust gases of that 296. As DJ Overdrive serves this lap traffic here, hopefully everything will go to plan. Oh, that's gotta be just really, really heartbreaking if Kagurazaka loses this race to Lucas Lichten, especially after getting taken out by their own teammate. Not taken out, but just an accident as Lucas Lichten gets loose there, losing a bit of time already. The curbs here are so slippery. So Kagurazaka has to take advantage of... Kagurazaka just has to take advantage of every mistake that Lichten makes. That's just unfortunate for Aaron Vogel, though. Vogel is doing such a great job, as you can see them in the far side of your picture, just diving into pit lane, hopefully not speeding again. I really have to hate that. Lucas Lichten already lost a second there on that lap. I wonder if the 296 has an advantage in the early stints of this race. In the early stints. As Aaron Vogel gets stop and go 30. Oh, it just does not keep, it just keeps coming. That is so heartbreaking. Oh my gosh. Oh, you had to feel horrible for them. They were driving such a great race. Just slapped with penalty after penalty. Lithium Fox. With Fox Box Racing team just not having a great day today. So as it stands, looks like Blondie will actually get a chance to take away that third position, since that drive-through wasn't actually enough. That also promote Frankie Nguyen into fourth position as well. And Akito Suzugawa, what a great recovery from them. Back all the way up to 8th position after just the calamity they've been through this whole race. Just doing a great job not to give up. It must be so frustrating, but this effort really cannot be put down. Just a wonderful drive today. So go back to the lead here. Lucas Lichten has put a dent in that gap, actually. But with only 12 minutes left, I'm not sure it's going to be enough. Something really, really unfortunate is going to happen to Yukari Kogodasaka or Lucas Lichten to have a shot here. Because Kogodasaka is just clocking down those laps. As Aaron Vogel comes in for their stop-and-go 30. Lithium Fox, just really bad day. Just a great day has turned into an absolute nightmare. Just really bad. Looks like some of the viewers are right. Looks like Lucas Lichten has gained 6/10 on Kogodasaka. Lucas Lichten with a 159.16 that last lap, and Kogodasaka with a 159.785. So that is definitely going to be something to keep an eye on. Aaron Vogel, Lithium Fox, down to 8th position. Not as bad as I would have thought, but still a far, far cry from 2nd position. And Akito Suzugawa gains another position, just simply out of attrition. Kogodasaka with a 158.927 that last lap. Lucas Lichten lost 2 seconds actually that lap. So Yukari's actually, it's a bit of back and forth. But that's not what you want if you want to battle for the lead. I feel really horrible for actually. Doing such a great job for their first race. See a pass position here between Cobb and Jordan Brunch. We're gonna have to see how that pass came to be. Just on the straight probably coming out of the exit of its final corner. Really easy to lose a lot of momentum there. So we're going to have to see if Jordan Brunch can gain that position back. As I curse Jordan as they go off into the grass. Lose a lot of time. At the moment, it's still 1-2 between Kogodasaka and Lichten. Looks like Lichten has a big gap to erase here, especially after that mistake on the final on the last lap there. We're going to see where Kogodasaka is pace-wise coming across the line here. Kogodasaka with a fast lap of 158.867. Lichten coming across 159.510, sorry. So it is still not enough, despite gaining a lot of time from that last lap. Blinding Ryuzaki just so far back, but still in that podium, that last podium spot. Breaking new in after having such a roller coaster race, still in contention for that podium, but they will have to really drive their butts off. Natalie Lee in 5th position. So the fastest car on the track at the moment is still Yukari Kagorizaka. As Yukari is just logging in these laps just absolutely fantastic. Just an expert drive, even despite those 2 incidents that they got into. They just cannot stop racing fast. I'm not sure where I was going there, but I was sounding a bit like Vince Welch there. Either way, just blinding pace by the Chinese driver. I believe Chinese, well, racing for the Chinese team. You see yellow flag here, that is Kagura Mashiro. Also a driver for Uma Motorsport, the Chinese racing team. Mashiro just not having a good day here in the Evolution Huracan. Looks like Icer ABR actually has set their personal best lap here for today. As has Natalie Lee with a 2:170. Though Natalie is not anywhere near Frankie Nguyen at the moment. So it is still pretty static here, at least in terms of the positions here. As you see, Jordan Brenchman and Cobb 90 still pretty close together here. You see, somebody has actually disconnected, I think. Lucas Lichten. Has Lucas Lichten disconnected? What happened? Oh no! I think Lucas Lichten has disconnected. Oh no! Oh my gosh! That is just terrible luck. And that's basically just gifted Yukari Kagorizaka, given nothing bad happens to them, the win here today. 5 minutes to go with a 38-second gap to Blondie Ryuzaki. You see battle here between Vogel and Chudika Mujiko. That was just shaping up to be potentially a great battle for the lead, for the win there, but just internet issues has kicked out Lucas Lichten of the 2nd position. Oh my gosh. And also, if you're following the storyline, Akito Suzugawa is up to 6th. And is still gaining on Icer ABR.
Pit window is now closed.
With the pit window closed, looks like Chudika Mujiko actually has not come in for their stop. So that will be a big penalty. And that will give Moritz Reiniger a chance to take 8th position. I'm not sure what they're thinking at the moment, but just really strange decision there as Akito gets a bit loose there, forcing Midnight Hurricane a little wide as well. But yes, looks like Lonnie will take that 2nd spot away. Thanks to that disconnection, that really unlucky and fortunate disconnection. The poor Bentley just being kicked out of the race on its home turf. But I believe that is Blondie's actually strongest result ever in VTuber GT history. So there's something they can be proud of. as we're still focused on Akito trying to close the gap on Icer ABR for that 5th spot. This is, I believe, the closest battle we have for you right now. Just a very, very, even if there aren't so many battles at once, this race has just been very, very interesting. It's been very exciting. Maybe you could say for the wrong reasons, but just what a race it's been today. As Aaron Volkel puts in their fastest lap of a 158.607, but it's probably not going to be enough to catch Akito Suzugawa for 6th. Meanwhile, Akito is just slowly gaining on Icer and the Porsche. The brand new Porsche that's just released just last week for Estera Corsa Competizione. So that cements Aaron Volkel with the Fox as the fastest driver on track now. With only about 3 minutes to go, it seems pretty certain that Yukari Kagorizaka will get their first win for the season for Uma Motorsport in their brand new Ferrari 296. Great showing for that car. Akito getting just a bit closer here. We're gonna have to compare their last lap times coming across the line here, as I believe they will have about a lap to go, depending on when Yukari crosses the line here. Icer ABR does their fastest lap of 159.5, as Akito does a lap of 159.375. So it is steadily gaining, but not enough with under 2 minutes left. Akito's going to have to try something crazy here. As Yukari crosses the line, potentially for the final lap of the race. Yukari just absolutely dominating, even despite those incidents. They have just been on a charge. Unfortunately, their closest competitor, Lucas Lichten, disconnecting, has all but sealed them the win for now, as we return to Akito and Icer ABR. Icer ABR maybe going a bit wide there. So these two have a lap to go. Meanwhile, Yukari Kagorizaka will have, this will be Yukari's final lap. You see Akito flashing those lights, telling Kagura to get out the way. Icer may have gone a bit wide there. Yes, they have. Suzugawa trying to look for a pass here for that 5th position. Definitely not where they wanted to finish today, but better than where they were at the beginning of this race. Crossing the line for the final lap. There's definitely going to be a pass for position here, as Icer goes off and Akito gains the 5th position. But Icer still has the momentum here. Can Icer still lead a pass again? They try to look, but they're not close enough. Looks like Akito has actually... Icer's gone off! Icer's just completely gone off! As Yukari, their fellow Uma Motorsport teammate, crosses the line for their first win of the season here at Snetterton for the International VTuber Championship. First win for the 296. Just a wonderful performance here today for Yukari Kagorizaka. The closest battle, the closest person to them, Blanc Ryuzaki, 36 seconds away. Just absolutely curb stomp the field here. As we wait for Blanc to cross the line, come into this final corner. It might not have been what they expected, but Blanc Ryuzaki will finish second with Frankie Nguyen, my bad. It's in the third position. Natalie Lee will potentially cross the line in fourth position, and she comes over to this final corner. And Akito Suzugawa, what a recovery today from them. I don't need to say it again because just such dedication to keep their foot in it, just to keep the momentum and keep their persistence as they cross the line in fifth. Not the day that they were expecting, but a result to be proud of for sure. Aaron Vogel in sixth after a heartbreaking 2 penalties in a row. Meister ABR off again. Not sure what happened there. Meister ABR crossing the line, or about to cross the line, pretty slowly. Not sure if they had damage, but they will finish 7th after an exciting battle with Akito. Chithika Mujiko, not sure if they knew about the pit lane rule, but they will definitely be demoted. Moritz Reiniger in 8th. Looks like they are in 8th. Racecar Kyoso, the first driver to be a lap down, I believe. Actually, no, that is Chithika Mujiko is a lap down. So, Racecar Kyoso finishes in 10th. Altente in 11th. Jordan Brunch in 12th. Cobb 90 in 12th. Jordan Brunch 13th. Charles to 14th and 14th. Fitting. Midnight Hurricane at 15th. Teisetsu Fujiwara at 16th. David Rubbs Katse at 17th. Kagure Mashiro at 18th. DJ Overdrive at 19th. Soleil Duracrox at 20th. Just what a race. Just what a race we had here today. See Kagoda Zaka. Not sure what they're gonna do. They're probably going into the they're gonna take a picture with the other Ruby Motorsport drivers. But just a fantastic race here. Just a fantastic and exciting race here at Snetterton. Thank you for everybody for watching. Thank you to tracc.eu for letting me commentate today. It definitely made my mistakes, but we learned from them. But, oh my goodness. So next time, here for the International VTuber GT Championship.
Green light, go, go, go.
As I get everything set. The next round for the VTuber GT Championship will be at Zolder for round 2. But for everything around tracc.eu, we have the Tracc GT Cup also at Zolder, and we have the tracc.eu Touring Masters at Dunnington Park on Assetto Corsa, the original Assetto Corsa. So, from everybody here at tracc.eu, thank you for watching. And as always,